Hey there, I'm Laketta, your beauty image strategist and confidence coach. And in this video, I am giving you tips on how to have a more productive day. Stay tuned. We all know that it's easy to be busy, but not productive. But in this video, I am giving you the tips to be more productive in your day. So you wake up at the crack of dawn. As always, you're waking up at the crack of dawn. However, when you get to the end of your day and you go back over your to-do list, everything is still on your to-do list. But you are hella tired. You've done everything that you think you were supposed to be doing. But you can't mark off anything on your to-do list. That is a problem. That is a problem, and we are going to fix that on this Monday. This Monday, we are fixing that. And if you so happen to watch this video on any other day besides Monday, apply these rules just as normal to any other day in your weekday. So again, that's great that you got up very, very, very early, bright and early. You are ready to go. I'm proud of you. That is the first step. Not a lot of people can even say that they got up early to start their day. Now it's time to get very strategic about how you go about the plan of your day and what you have to get done. So we're going to go through a couple of tips here. So first thing first, turn off all of your alerts. That means on your email, that means on social media. The number one distraction throughout our day is either social media or any type of other notification that's coming up on our phone, on our emails, whatever the case may be. So you want to turn off all distractions, and that means all alerts. You want to silence them just temporarily, just for you to get done what you need to get done. Tip number 2 is when you wake up in the morning, go ahead and do your gratitude ritual, but then jump right into brain dumping, planning out your day, looking at the tasks that's inside of your head and putting them down on paper. It's all about getting on that paper so that way you can prioritize what needs to be done in the day. Tip number 3, use a productivity tool to help you get your things and your projects accomplished. Okay, so the number one tool that I use personally in my business and throughout my personal life is Asana. I use Asana because of course it's free, and when I first started out in business, that's what I needed. I needed things that was free, and it just so happens to still work for me to this day. But Asana, I am able to put my projects in there. I'm able to put the to-dos on those projects and put due dates by each project. So it works really great for me. The one thing that I love about Asana is, I always call her she, because she does not play when it comes to reminding you about what it is that you need to get done and by what date is it that you need to get it done by. So she's very great with reminding you, hey boo boo, let me knock on your door real quick. You know tomorrow that is due and you still got X, Y, and Z to do before you can say that it's been completed. Can you get the ball to rolling? That's what I love about Asana. So I always say it's great to have a project management tool, not to just have it in your head and just on paper. Those different softwares to remind us that these items on our to-do list, it will be due soon or they're overdue. That means we need to do it ASAP, basically. So look into software, project management software. Again, Asana is free. I'll put some more different project management tools in the description, so if you want to take a look at them, you can definitely do so. Block out your time. So this here was a game changer for me. Before, I used to just make a one long to-do list, and then as I do it, I would just mark it out. So now I still do my long to-do list, but with that to-do list, what I do is I say, okay, I need to do X, Y, and Z, right? So what I do is I put it on my calendar as a meeting. I'll put it on my calendar as a meeting, and I'll block out that time. If I don't put it on my calendar as a meeting, I for sure have it written on a piece of paper, notebook paper, that says from this time to this time, this is what I'm paper doing. I'll have marked out from 8 to 10, I am doing this. And then from 10 to like 10:30 or 10 to 11, maybe I'll take a break after each project or major to do on my list. I may take a small break, maybe a 5-minute, maybe a 10-minute break, I don't know. But I do make sure that I include that in my blocking of my time. Even down to when my kids get out of school, or when it's time for me to start making dinner, or it's bath time, it's bedtime, I even put that on a time block on my calendar or on that piece of paper. It was a game changer for me. I noticed that I got so much done. I was very productive with it. So this next tip, it is hella important. Clean your workspace. A lot of times, the reason why we are distracted, or the reason why we are not able to get things done, is because our place is just very cluttered. It's just cluttered, and whenever things are cluttered, you feel like you're being closed in and you can't get as much done as you would normally get done because you feel so distracted. Clean up your workplace. Make sure that you have everything in its place, that your desk is clean, that you have an area on your desk to work at, to work on, to write out your notes and to do those different things. Small things like that helps you be more productive instead of being distracted. Listen to relaxing music. Listen to relaxing music. Again, this helps me with thinking, with my thinking process, with going through strategic planning, with my ideas, getting creative. I listen to smooth jazz when I'm working. I choose smooth jazz because it just relaxes me, number one, and then number two, it allows me to allows me to flow. Versus, I used to listen to my Beyonce, and that's my boo and everything, but I can't listen to Beyonce when I'm working because I feel like it puts me in party mode. It feels like I need to get up. Girl, Beyonce have me wanting to party all the time. So I had to stop listening to Beyonce because I found myself just getting up, dancing. So I needed to have something to keep me relaxed, get my creative juices flowing, and that's what I did. Now I do listen to Beyonce and things that gets me pumped when I'm doing makeup or when I'm shooting my different models. I do have, that type of music playing because for that particular area of my business, that gets me going. That gets me going when I'm able to listen to Beyonce, apply makeup, start, setting up everything to shoot and to get into my creative flow of fashion, of makeup artistry. It does help me a lot. Automate whatever you can in your life and in your business. When I say automate, that's exactly what I mean. I had a real hard time with this, especially like if you're someone that is starting out in your business here fresh and you're coming right out of a 9-to-5, where a lot of things on a 9-to-5 job you did manually. It was a manual process. Whenever you start your own company and your own business and you're starting to, do all of the things that you would normally not do as a worker, as an as an employee, but now you're self-employed and you're the brains of the business. You have to understand how the outside of your business is working and how to be the worker inside of your business. So you're everything to your business. So that means that it's a lot on your plate. There's a lot on your plate, and sometimes you have to delegate different things out. So it's important to learn what parts of your business you can definitely automate. For me, I use virtual assistants to help me with parts of my business. And then I also use the different email systems to help automate that. And then of course I use other programs for my programs that run themselves without me having to physically be there or physically be in a seat speaking to someone. Those pieces run themselves using some sort of automation program. So whatever it is in your business that can take something off of your plate so you can get more done. You can be more creative with your content. You want to go ahead and utilize an automation system for that. There's plenty things and plenty resources for automation. Pinterest was one of my biggest things that I used. I would just go on Pinterest and type in how to automate my business, or how to automate this, or there's so many resources out here that you could definitely research. Of course, do your research to see if that would, be cohesive with what you're trying to do. So I would just say, take a look at different things and make sure that you do automate different pieces of your business. Don't let everything just be on your plate and then you're not really enjoying the journey. Write down 3 important tasks, or big to-dos, I should say, that you would want to get done this week. So when I say that, like, say for instance, if you wanted to do to get done a photo shoot this week, or you wanted to start preparing for a photo shoot this week, or you needed to go to your kids' conference, or whatever it is, pick your top 3 most important to-dos for the week. And then on a Monday, I would say, make sure you're working on that, or knocking that out. And then maybe on a Wednesday, or on a Tuesday, Wednesday, knock them top 3 out. And then you have the rest of the week. I mean, at that point, you like, man, I done everything I needed to do, because you've knocked out the 3 most important to-dos on your list. Not to say you're not going to go back and do the rest of the things. Like for me, I was starting to write my makeup artistry program. So one of my big to-dos was just to write down the damn outline. Like, I needed to get the outline of what I wanted to cover in the program. So therefore, I made that like one of my big to-dos throughout the week, because I was just having such resistance to just sitting my butt down and just writing it out. Just the outline, not even starting the whole process of creating the content, but just the outline of what I wanted to really teach upcoming makeup artists. I was just having a really, really difficult time with just sitting my butt down, just getting the smallest piece of it done, which ultimately is a big, huge chunk of what needs to be done. So I made it as one of my biggest to-dos. So when I woke up, like on a Monday, I said, okay, the first 2 hours of my day, this is what I am going to do. Hands down, I'm not checking no email. I'm not looking at social media. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to pray. I'm going to show my gratitude, and I'm going to get to work. And I felt so much better when I started making what I call the big to-dos throughout my week. So that would be like on one of my big to-dos, and then I would have something else, and I would say, okay, boom, when I wake up the next morning, this is what I'm going to get done first. And then that way, all the rest of the hours of your day, you still can conquer what you need to get done on your to-do list, but the big thing you've already done at the first couple of hours of your day. Always, always, always ask yourself questions. Whenever you're doing anything, always ask yourself questions. I always ask myself, hey, Laketta, is this adding value to your life, to your business, and to someone else's life? If the answer at any point comes up to no, I stop doing it. And I actually put it on what I call for myself my not to do list. I constantly ask myself questions. Hey, Laketta, is this going to help you reach your financial goal for the day, for the month, for the year? What is this doing for you, your clients, in your overall life? It has to be something of value for me to proceed with it. Always, always, always ask yourself important questions. Does this make me happy? Am I happy with doing this? Does this sit well with my spirit? Does this sit well with my morals? Ask yourself the most important questions. Do not let anyone, and I repeat, anyone get in your ear and always, I hate this with, when I first started, it was always, let me go out and get these coins, let me do this, let me do that. I am not that type of person. I am not that coin chaser, because I feel as though as long as I'm providing value and I am in alignment with God's purpose, with what He's trying to do, His will in my life, the coins or the currency is going to follow. I do not chase currency. I don't do it. It's just not a part of who I am. So I just make sure I'm very cognizant about who I have around me and who I let talk to me, and what I let in. Because a lot of that stuff, you have to be able, there's a lot of influencers out here. It's a lot of influences out here, and that can be positive and negative, you know, and you have to be the one to decipher what is positive for your life and what is negative for your life. And you know how you decipher it? Because it's already inside of you and it's pulling at your gut. Your gut will tell you, your spirit, your internal will tell you, hey, that don't sit right with me, or hey, that's not a bad idea, maybe I should. So be very cognizant about the people that you let around you, and ask yourself important questions. Always, always, always. To help you be productive and get through your week is celebrate those small wins. Sometimes we do not even recognize our small wins because we feel like we should be further along than what we are. We think we should have gotten more done in the day. We think this, we think that. We just always think of something. Celebrate those small wins. Pause in your day to say, hey, you know what? Small win. I was able to wake up this morning. I'm able to move my limbs. I'm able to breathe without any assistance. Small wins. Celebrate them. Celebrate them. Hey, I made that first phone call. Yeah, they may have told me no, but I made that first phone call where I was scared to call yesterday. I made that call today. Small wins. Small wins. So I hope these tips help you throughout your day to be more productive and not just busy. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that way you are notified when I'm releasing my other videos. And also, don't forget to check out my other tutorials on business management, or if you need to learn how to beautify yourself, you can go ahead and head over and check out my beauty tutorials. So, and until next time, I just want to say thank you for sharing your time with me today, and I will see you later. Bye.